Hi and welcome to this tutorial about Simutrans. Today we continue with the economy and we should see which effect we have when we have different speed in the economy. Let us now take a closer look on the cargo list. Here you can change settings. Just now it's 0. Here you have the speed of the railroad. You can decrease the speed, but that also means decrease in revenue. And you can increase the speed. And that means, of course, more money, higher revenue. You have also different in bonus, dependent if you drive faster. Some cargo have no bonus at all, other cargo have more. But here you can see how much you get paid for different speed by changing the settings. Here we have the sheet for bulk cargo. The most expensive form of transport is ship. The cheapest is a road vehicle. And this is the cheapest train. British Rail 39. But this sheet only calculated the cost. What are actually interesting is what it costs for us to operate the train in 55 and 90 km per hour. I do some investigation. It will cost us 198.56 to operate the train in 55 km per hour and 233.15 in 90. So it's clearly more expensive to operate the train in 90 km per hour. What, however, are the interesting is what we actually get paid and what it costs. In 90 km per hour we get 0.71. In 55, 0.65. That means we get more money if we increase the speed on the operation cost. We actually get 6.67% increased. I take a look on the car side too. We get more money even there. We're doing an increase by 6%. If we switch from British Rail to road transport instead, we will get 4.70% increase. So it clearly on the operation cost side interesting to move up to the higher speed. However, we must take into consideration the cost to own this cheap wooden truck is 4. The new is 20. But I think it's time to move up from 55 to 90 km per hour. To switch to 90 km per hour is easy. You simply upgrade the truck. However, you cannot downgrade the truck without removing it. So increase the speed is simple. This makes it possible to drive faster train. So I should simply now move on and prepare line 3, this line, for higher speed. Why I now choose line 3. line 3 operated this piece of track. On this piece of track there is 2 lines operated at the same time. So I prefer to upgrade this line first and take that line later. If I do that, I can take a look and see if that line generated profit before I upgrade the whole system. So this line will simply work as a test track for the new higher speed train. I have now upgraded the track to 120 km per hour. But the train is now operated in 55. That is because it is the old train, which only was capable of 55 km per hour. So now we have an interesting problem to determine how many trains we need in the higher speed. The most simple and obvious way to do that is to build a new train and simply test it. And yes, that will work well on this line, because there is only one train line operated here on that main line. That will not work as well on this line, because during testing we will have mixed traffic. Some traffic operated in 55 km per hour, other in 90. And that will have the consequence that the faster train will be stuck behind the slower and don't give the right value. However, there is a mathematical approach to this problem too. So you can simply calculate it how many trains we need on this line based on the capacity, speed, and so on the line at the moment. We know the capacity, we know the number of trains, and we know the speed. We know the new speed, the new capacity of the new train. So now we can calculate it, how many new trains we need. And that is a calculation we should do several times. Here is 4 line driving obsolete train. And we should also upgrade 1 line driving trucks. So why not automating these calculations? We only need to put in how many train or vehicle, speed and so on. And after that, it simply calculated the new number of vehicle for us. Alright, we need some input to generate the right output. The old speed is 55 km per hour. The old capacity 90. The old number of train, it is 7 train on line 3. The new capacity, no, the new speed, we should drive them in 90 km per hour. Let's see now. British Rail, we should operate 6 cars, multiply by 18, 108 ton in each train. Now we calculated the old capacity, that is the old capacity of the each train multiplied by the number of trains, 630. That should be the same number as that. That means we are doing the right thing. Now we need to calculate it what the new overall capacity. Because here we don't take in consideration the speed. But that should we now do. So we have the old total capacity multiply by the old speed. And now should we correct that with a new speed. And that should give us a lower number. 385. 385 should the lowest new overall capacity be. Alright. Now can we calculate it, the number of train we need. We have the overall minimum capacity divided by the maximum capacity of the new train, which are in this case 108. And now we get 3.56 something. We need 4 new train. Alright, it takes little time, but next time we only need to put in the speed, the capacity and so on. And if we work with train, we will probably only change the number of train we have. And after that, it's calculating everything for us. Alright, 4 new train. Let us now build 4 new train. Alright, I have 4 new train, so let them out of the depot. So what to do with the old one? We want to get rid of them. So I stop the time now. First I look up all old train, which are empty. I think that is all empty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. And now I send them simply to depot, so I get rid of them. Alright, they are sent to depot. And now it's simply a waiting game. Alright, let's see the loaded train. That is another story, because I want to let them deliver the cargo. Alright, let's see. That is closer to the power plant. That sitting and waiting. So now I simply wait until this train have delivered their cargo and send them to depot. Alright, that line have some problem. It can be so simple that the new train caused expensive, which led to the line not generated profit. Alright, now I simply sell off this obsolete train and get rid of them that way. And yes, now when the line starts generating profit, it has turned from red to black and the line is no longer blue. So that is the slow way to switch to new train. That was everything I have to show you. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. In the next episode of Simutrans, we take a look on how you switch to new vehicle fast, package switching network. Yes, actually. What happens if cargo are stuck somewhere? Efficient way to find information and how you boost your industry so you get more money.